Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning and Assalamu alaikum girls. Welcome back to the online videos, and today we will do our chapter number 13, air pollution, page number 137. And in this unit you will learn about some common air pollutants like the sulfur dioxide, uh, carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen, chlorofluorocarbons and lead compounds. And next one, to recognize the sources of the common air pollutants. Next one, about the harmful effects of the pollutant to the living things and the environment. The measure to control the air pollutants and the effects of the human activities on the changing composition of the air which lead to environmental threats. And the last one, the greenhouse effect and global warming, thinning of the ozone layer and acid rain. So first of all, today I will tell you about the air pollutants, the common air pollutants that pollute our air. We will read about the production of these air pollutants and their effects. So first of all, move to the topic 1. So our first one topic, that is about what pollutes the air, means the pollutants. Air is not always as clean as it should be, and the harmful substances called the pollutants are constantly being released into the air by the natural sources such as volcanoes and the rotting vegetation, and also by the activities of the man such as burning of the fossil fuels and industrialization. So in this I told you about, first of all, the definition of the pollutants. Pollutants are the harmful substances, and air pollutants are the harmful substances that pollute our air. And these pollutants may be produced by the natural sources such as volcanoes and rotting vegetation, while it also may be produced by the human activities like burning of the fossil fuels and industrialization. And our next one topic, that is about the air pollutants. What are the main air pollutants that pollute our air? And these air pollutants are sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, lead compounds, chlorofluorocarbons in the short form CFCs, and oxides of nitrogen. Now I will tell you one by one and explain about the air pollutants. So our first one air pollutant, that is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is a harmful and the colorless gas with an irritating odor. And when sulfur dioxide dissolves in the rainwater, it converts the rainwater into the acid rain, and that is very harmful for humans and also for the plants. So first of all, I will tell you about the production of the sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide gas is given off by the burning of coal and oil, especially in the power stations. And next one, the effects that sulfur dioxide has. Breathing in the sulfur dioxide cause irritation in our eyes, nasal passageways, and the constant exposure to the sulfur dioxide causes breathing difficulties, bronchitis, pneumonia, and even the lungs cancer. And sulfur dioxide also has the effects on the plants. Sulfur dioxide, when absorbed by the plants, it destroyed their chloroplast, and which in turn inhibit the photosynthesis, because there is a relationship of the chloroplast with the photosynthesis. When the chloroplast destroys, so it inhibits the photosynthesis in the green plants, and as a result the growth and the yield of the green plants growing in the polluted air containing sulfur dioxide are greatly reduced. So this was our first one, air pollutant, sulfur dioxide. So the next one, air pollutant, second air pollutant, that is carbon monoxide. And carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless gas which is very poisonous. And the production, incomplete combustion of carbon or its related compounds produces carbon monoxide. And the major source of carbon monoxide are the exhaust fumes from the motor vehicles and industries. Next one, the effects of the carbon monoxide. Exposure to the carbon monoxide causes a lot of harmful effects ranging from headache to the brain damage, and even within a short period of time it causes death. So this is the main effect of carbon monoxide. So it is extremely dangerous to run the engine of a motor vehicle in an enclosed space such as the closed garage, because in the closed garage when you turn on the vehicle it produces carbon monoxide that is very dangerous for our health. And our third one, air pollutant, that is oxides of nitrogen. Oxides of nitrogen are the poisonous gaseous compounds which contain nitrogen and oxygen, and when oxides of nitrogen dissolve in the rainwater it also produces the acid rain. Sulfur dioxide produces acid rain, oxides of nitrogen also produces acid rain. And its production, oxides of nitrogen are released into the air from the burning of oil and coal at the high temperature, especially in the power stations, industries, and it also produced by the exhaust fumes from the motor vehicles. And next one, the effects of the oxides of nitrogen. On constant exposure to the oxides of nitrogen damage our lungs. And our next one, air pollutant, fourth one, air pollutant, that are the lead compounds. Lead compounds production. Lead particles in the air come mainly from the exhaust fumes that are emitted due to the combustion of leaded petrol or the fuel in the motor vehicles. And its effects, this can result in the lead poisoning which may lead to brain damage in the human being, especially among the young children. It also has been proven that lead is one of the main cause of forest decline. Means it affects our brain damage, and in the plants is decline the forest. And our last one, air pollutant, that is chlorofluorocarbons, in the short form CFCS, C for chloro, F for fluoro, and C for carbon, S is for the carbons. And chlorofluorocarbons are the chemicals which are used in the aerosol sprays. Aerosol sprays are the sprays that are used in the deodorants, hair sprays, insect sprays, and the spray paint. And it also released due to the refrigerators, air conditioning. AC system mean air conditioning systems, and it is used in the cleaning solvents and the foam products. In the foam products they are used to inflate the foam. And the main effect of the chlorofluorocarbon, that is the thinning of the ozone layer in our atmosphere. And we know that ozone layer protect us from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun, and when the chlorofluorocarbon released into our atmosphere it causes thinning of the ozone layer which may cause skin cancer and cataracts. And it also effect on the photosynthetic process. So this was our second one topic about the air pollutants. Okay girls, our next one topic and the third one topic, that is about cleaning up the air, page number 142. And cleaning up the air is everyone's job. Here are some ways to keep the air clean. And the first one, use unleaded petrol. Second one, use CFC free products. CFC means chlorofluorocarbon free products. Third one, use public transport or walk. And when we will use the public transport or we will walk, then it will reduce the number of the vehicles on the road, and automatically the exhaust fumes will be reduced. Next one, we should recycle cans, bottles and paper, that will reduce the waste. And next one is to save the energy. This in turn reduces the air pollutants that are given out by the power stations, because the power generators that produce the energy, when we will save the energy, the production of the energy will be reduced. And the last one, that is we should fit the vehicles with the catalytic converters, and the catalytic converters which turn the harmful exhaust gases into carbon dioxide, nitrogen and the water, and these are not harmful for our environment. And the most important next one to cleaning up the air, that is we should plant trees and stop deforestation. And our next one topic number 4, that is the effects of the human activities on the environment. Because moving to the effects of the human activities on the environment, I will show you the diagram that will show how our earth is linked with one to another thing. So let's move to the page number 143. As this is the diagram on the page number 143, and this diagram show the link on the earth, that if one or the more links are broken, life on the earth may end. As the plants that are necessary for the climate that produces the water, and it has a link with the animals has a link with the soil, and soil has a link with the plant, and all these links are correlated with one another. Plant has a link with the soil, and soil is affected by the plants, while climate that depends on the plants, and plant also depends on the climate. So all these things that are related to one another, so our environment has a link of all these things. As we share the earth's environment with many other forms of the living thing, for all to survive, one shared environment must be taken the careful care of. However, with the industrialization and the rapid increase in the human population, we are causing a decline in the quality of our environment, and this decline in our environment is due to or maybe the human activities that include burning of the fossil fuels, producing pollutants and the cutting down of trees. And the main effect that are caused by human activities on the environment, first one is greenhouse effect, that cause the global warming. Next one, thinning of ozone layer, and the next one is production of acid rain. Now I will explain these one by one.